In Module 70, we will discuss ages of professionalism. The concept of the professionalism has passed through different ages and the different periods, and these all periods have even today their impact because they are in the continuity. It doesn't mean that when the stage one or the period one ended and the second started, the concept were closed there. No, there are certain aspects which are in the continuity, and some aspects has become redundant. So there are different stages or the different ages of the concept of the professionalism, like the pre-professional stage, the age of the autonomous professional, the age of the collegial professional, the post professional or post modern age. In the first age, or you can say it, the pre professional age, that is said that the teacher's role was taken as or considered or assumed as the central one, and the teacher's authority was taken as most important, and the teacher's role, teacher's competence has given important weightage. And uh, this was because there were the requirement of that time. The teacher was supposed to maintain student attention, to securing over coverage of the content. The teacher were forced to cover the content as prescribed by the examining body, like intermediate board, secondary board, and this is unfortunately happening in the fourth age of the professionalism even today. And this is the story that we are discussing, is the story of the age one of the professionalism, that is pre-professional age, and eliciting some motivation. The teachers was mostly focused in the that how to motivate the students for bringing them on the topic and achieving some degree of mastery. So this was pre-professional age, and this was featured as a lesson structured oriented towards collective students rather than individuals. Lessons were prepared for the entire class, regardless what level of the students in that class. Maybe the extraordinary students, maybe the weaker students, maybe the mediocre students. Emphasis on overall flow of the lessons and order and control, restricted professionalism, dominant in East Asian countries under Confucian traditions. So during this is Confucius philosophy that the teacher has the powers, teacher is the authority. So in the Asian countries, this tradition has been prevailing, and still there are the indicators in the modern age of the professionalism. And then there is the age of the autonomous professionalism. This age starts in 1960s, and in which instead of the collective approach in the classroom, teachers were given to focus on the individual, and the most teachers start their classes in isolations, separated from their colleagues. So this was giving. This was because of the educational philosophy which emphasized on the individualism, and the license autonomy, as the teachers enjoyed trust, material reward, and occupational security, and the professional dignity and the discretions with pedagogical freedom was given in this age to the teachers. And this period was also considered as the progressivism, as the progressivism has not showed strong evidence of successes, as the realities of the classroom have not changed. The same one, except the individual focus, there was the collective. So this has not shown any progressivism, and the teaching is still very much individualistic. Today we find it is individualistic. We have collective approach, and simultaneously we have individualistic approach in the classes. And the third one is the age of the collegial professionalism. Teacher has to have his relations, coordination with the colleagues, with the seniors, with the juniors, because and for the improvement in the professional identity, there is the need for to have the collaborations. And why the collaborations was needed? What are the causes of the collaborations? Number one, expansions and rapid changes in the teacher's work. And the teacher's assessment was taken as the specialized field of expertise. Pedagogy, a specialized field of learning, and curriculum, understanding curriculum, etc. Inclusive education practices. With the passage of time, when concept of inclusive education was taken into the normal classes, the teachers have to have collaborations. And growing multicultural diversity and cultural limits for improving classroom teaching. And we look at this source. In this age, the focus was on the learner-centered practices, and for the learner-centered practices, the teacher has to have a collegial culture, and has to have respond to external demands, and the teacher's understanding of his own role. These are the factors which are the main indicators of this age. And the fourth age is of modern professional or the post-modern age. And there are two possible trends of this age. One is open, inclusive, and democratic, and restructures to remain competitive and respond quickly. Teacher professional become diminished, abundant, because the teachers have been given autonomy. Whatever he feels or deems fit to adopt or evolve in the class, so this aspect has been emerging, subject to the globalization and digital revolutions. Defend professionalizations, blaming and sharing, and all teachers must value and defend their entitlement. If we look at this table, in the pre-professionalism era, or in the category teacher as a technical expert, and the teacher in isolated teachers, and the lack of the basic resources. And in the autonomous professionalism, the second age of the professionalism, the didactic orientation means the teacher was focused how to motivate, how to handle the individual issues, inclusive classes, and what kind of the strategies and the pedagogies to be adopted in the professional relations with peers, with seniors, and lifelong learning, have reflective practices, etc., and the basic resources for the teaching. And in the third one, you see the category collegial professionalism, the themes that emerge of the interviews and the discussions with the teachers are the professional collaboration in schools, collaboration outside the schools. And in the post-professionalism, post-modern, the responding to the demands. Whatever the demands, what type of the demands are emerging, the teacher should have the liberty to respond accordingly. And on the basis of this discussion, we can conclude that we are in the age of post-modern professionalism, where teachers deal with a diverse clientele, diverse nature of the students, with the increasing moral uncertainty, where many approaches and possible and more groups have an influence on the individual, on the teachers, on the institutions, etc. And if we want better classroom learning for the students, we have to create superb professional learning and networking, or the network condition for those who teach them.